Hello everyone and welcome back to Calmlands. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic Farming and we've reached episode 78. It is a forage harvest start this morning because our lakeside field is ready with the corn in the last stage of growth for us to forage harvest. So we are jumping in the Crone Big X's this morning. We'll be grabbing the forage headers and the Crone cargo trailers because we want to get all that lovely corn forage harvested into chaff so it can then go into our silage bunker to turn into silage. And we have a bit of a process planned around that. We are setting up the mother bin and the trucks to do the ferrying, and then there's going to be one truck ferrying from our storage point down to the bunker to make it nice and easy and smooth. Now I should also start off by saying that Nordic has very kindly done a complete reorg and remap of all of our autodrive routes, and to be fair, he's done a absolutely fantastic job and it is running really smoothly. Right, I need to pick up this trailer. I don't know why it's not attaching. There we go, that's better. So let's head on down to Lakeside Field and we can see about getting this forage harvest underway. So I've put the routes view on so you can see, and as you could tell, Nordic has done a very good job keeping all the routes nice and neat, and he has widened the road in some sections to make them passable, but each route is bi-directional and then has a passing point which allows trucks to pass each other, which is very, very handy. So here we are at the lovely lakeside field. We've got our mother bin down the bottom there. We can get the header unfolded and the harvester unfolded. Pipe out. Trailer is opened already. And I think we actually need to open the spout on the trailer, which I think is... no, not folding up. There we go. Opening the pipe. Sorted. So we need to go onto the GPS screen and select the track that Nordic has created. This is going to be Lakeside Forage Harvest. There we go. Fantastic. But we'll do the headland first and then we can move on to the rows. And we will forage harvest into the Crone cargoes and then deposit the chaff into the mother bins. Oh, I'm going a bit too fast. Need to slow down a little bit. It's downhill, so need to be careful. And I want to make sure I'm getting the edge properly. There we go. That's a bit more controlled. And we have allowed a truck to pass. And that is the truck that is ferrying the chaff to the bunker, which will be nice to see. Yeah, we will get this all forage harvested, our corn into chaff, and that will get ferried from the mother bin to the fermenting silo and then down into the bunker. And we're doing that so it's all nice and controlled and trucks are not going to be bumping it into each other. So leave this with us and we'll see you when we're done. And there we go, last bit unloaded. We can pull out of here, scraping the trailer as we go. And I think we can close this up and... oh, we can't fold it until that is closed. Right, now we can fold it. Good job. And we should be able to fold... okay, it was already unfolded. Never mind. But that is us done. We can get out of the way of the truck. And that was a very large undertaking, I think it's fair to say. Nordic finished the last couple of strips of the forage harvest there. And it has taken us a long time to get that field done, a lot longer than we had anticipated. And the main reason for that has been the ferrying that's needed to take place. Now, of course, we could have probably just one of us done the forage harvesting and carted into the bunker, but we both wanted to forage harvest, and if we'd have had the auto drivers dropping the chaff from the mother bin into the bunker, there would have been a lot of delay for the drivers to get into position and reverse in the bunker and unload. So we've had them ferrying all the chaff from the mother bin up to the fermenting silos. Now, of course, that is a bit of a trek, and it's a trek that's uphill, so I believe that is what has taken a little bit of time for the lorries to get up there and back. But in all fairness, they didn't take too long, and they were definitely quicker than what they would have been if we were waiting for them to reverse into the bunker, pull out, and then the next truck go in, and so forth. And yes, we haven't been able to run the courseplay driver on the bunker compaction duty because he was just stopping and starting all the time for trucks to just drive past on the road, let alone actually pull into the bunker. So yeah, Nordic and I have been tweaking and adjusting as we were progressing in that job. And it was quite a long one, but in all fairness, considering that Nordic has completely redone the road network, I think we've only had a couple of minor alterations to make and minor fixes to get the drivers where they need to be. So that's testament to all of Nordic's hard work getting the road network nice and efficient. So we are going to drop the forage harvester back in the yard, probably give it a wash and a service because it's had a long morning's and a bit of the afternoon's work. And we are hoping to switch focus to the two fields on the left, Pig Farm Field and Hillside Field in the distance there, to get the harvests in on those. I think Hillside has sorghum, and I'm not sure what Pig Farm has. It looks like oats or wheat or barley, can't quite tell, but we will find out shortly. And let's get this all tidied up, shall we? Big pieces of kit, these forage harvesters. Krone Big X. It is a very good forage harvester, and as is the Krone cargo trailer, it does make the job a little bit more versatile, and you don't always have to have a driver running alongside you, and you can drive up to things and unload with it, so that is pretty handy. Serviced up as well, and Nordic has just pulled into the yard. He'll probably get washed, serviced and parked up as well. And then we can jump into the Lizard Colossus harvesters to get those fields done. I'm thinking that will hopefully be a quick job because those headers are gigantic on those harvesters. So it probably won't take us very long at all. But I've definitely said that before, and that often means the job is going to have some sort of complication that makes it longer. But yes, we definitely had a very long job this morning, so hopefully we will get a bit of luck on our side this afternoon with the grain and sorghum harvest. Beacons off, and we can shut down. But we can start up again in the Lizard Colossus this time and go fetch a header. We will take this outwardmost one. There we go. Nordic is just parking up the forage harvester and will follow us shortly. I think some of the trucks and the mother bin have been redirected over here so we can unload. But we will park up here and make sure that is the case. Okay, we can see the mother bin crawling up from being down at Lakeside Field, and it's now repositioning to a area in between Hillside and Pig Farm Field. I am very misaligned to the header, and yes, it's got some trucks following it because that is what's going to be doing the ferrying. So we'll pick up this header, and I think we'll actually move out of the way so Nordic can do the headland first, because I think we did the headland on the forage harvest. Harvester unfolded, Nordic is in position, so we can set alongside and follow him. So sorghum first, and then I believe it is oats in Pig Farm Field. So let's get the harvest underway. Harvest done, and unloading the oats from Pig Farm Field. Didn't yield as high as Nordic and I thought, but the sorghum from Hillside Field, which is our smallest field, actually did pretty well. I think we managed to fill up 2 truckloads, so that is good. Nordic has just switched the trucks over to take oats rather than sorghum, and they're running that down to the new farm silo, which is near the production area. So it is nice seeing these trucks driving different routes around Calmlands. There we go. Oh, okay, this guy is wanting to go nearly into me because I think he's trying to join the road there. Right, we will scurry around and behind the Coolamon mother bin. And, oh yes, I think we probably will leave the harvesters out because next time we will be starting the harvest of Lake Viewfield, which is right in front of us now. And I can't recall what crop that has got in it. We will have to see, but let's lower the header and get the harvester folded up, so if it does rain it's not going to get anything in there, and we can switch off. But there we go, harvesting all done. And I just want to take a quick look as to what we have got in here. This is soybeans. Aha, very nice. So that is going to be a big harvest next time, as well as a fair few other fields to come. In Arrowdown, that is in the last stage of growth, and it looks like we have got wheat in there. Yep, that's pretty good. And then also in Cowman Field, that is in the last stage of growth. Looks like South Bank is nearing the last stage of growth, but that might not be ready next month. But Cowman has barley in. There we go. So we are going to have a soybean, a wheat, and a barley harvest next time. But those grain harvests paled in comparison to the mighty forage harvest Nordic and I had to do at the beginning of today. But that's all done now. We have a lot of chaff. So we have 573,000 litres in this fermenting silo, and 1,458,251 litres in this fermenting silo. So we have got just sub of 2 million litres. Fantastic. But that is it for today. Hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. And if you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do, feel free to leave a comment. Hope to see you again next time on Calmlands. And until then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.